Hello! Today we are going to talk about your clutch. You know, that poor spinny thingy inside your engine that you have been torturing all your life. I know, the bad man, I know, no, I'm here now, don't worry, I'll tell him to stop. Hello adventurers, my name is Diogo Guerra and this is Off-Road-OFFcourse. As an off-road instructor, I can say that by now I've seen it all, and I came to the conclusion that the scary percentage of riders don't really know how to use their clutch properly. The result? It's having lack of control on slow speed technical stuff and basically cooking their clutches 10 times faster than they should. If you have no idea how a clutch is supposed to work, then I suggest that you check out this video, or there will be a link in the description. To put it very simply, a clutch has a bunch of plates or discs inside it. They are spinning, and when they are touching each other, they will allow the power produced by the engine to reach your rear wheel through friction. And when you hold the clutch, you separate those discs and you stop that power flow. If you only hold the clutch partially, then you are only separating them a little bit, so they are still touching, there are still friction in between them, there is still some power going through to the rear wheel, but they are not fully engaged. Now, maybe you know that when you have friction, usually you have heat, and when you have heat, usually you have melting stuff. So the less we heat our clutch, the less wear we will have on our clutch plates. Does this make sense? The only two situations where you are not some way hurting your clutch is when it's fully engaged, so lever out, or fully disengaged with the lever in. That's when the discs are either not touching at all or touching so much that they are kind of all spinning at the same speed, so they are not actually rubbing against each other, so they are not wearing out, at least not as fast as a halfway lever thingy. And this is a rather simple concept, I think, even if you don't know a lot about mechanics. I even believe that most people know this in a way, or kind of, but they still misuse their clutches. So today I'm going to tell you what are the 3 most common mistakes, the ones I call the 3 cardinal sins of clutch misuse. Over-dragging your clutch during a takeoff. If you frequently suffer from these slow and dragging takeoffs, then you are probably you probably don't have enough clutch control, but mainly you don't have enough throttle control. You are accelerating way too much, probably fearing to stall the bike, and then you have so much power produced that you need to use the clutch for a long time and a lot of it, so you can modulate that excessive power. So what you should learn is to keep the revs just a little bit above idle and then release the clutch quickly. You need to memorize where the biting point is, so you don't have to look for it. You already know, your finger already knows where it is, so you just release the clutch until you find the biting point. You modulate it for a split second, and then as soon as the bike is moving, you let go of the clutch completely and continue modulating your launch using the throttle. On a normal situation, this would be the right way to start a bike, not over-dragging it for 2 seconds, cooking the clutch for no reason. And I know these things are easier said than done, but they are also not that hard. Just take a bit of time of your day, one time, maybe half an hour, it's all you need, to go to a quiet place and to try to train your fingers and your wrist to reach the normal or the desired throttle position, reach the biting point automatically. You don't need 7 years of experience, you need maybe half an hour of commitment and you'll get this right. Whatever you do, the name of the game is less throttle, less time on the clutch, because that's high friction, high wear, less money. Not using the clutch on technical situations. Not using your clutch on slow speed drills, tight turns or technical stuff is like trying to play the piano with boxing gloves. You see, it's very hard to have a full control and a smooth and precise control of your bike's speed and your bike's handling if you're just relying on your throttle control. So you should always, when doing very technical stuff, you should always keep 2 fingers on the clutch and, you know, keep pressing it as you need, a little bit more, a little bit less. Engage it at 30%, maybe at 80%, 100%, but keep playing with the clutch, trying to get just enough power to your rear wheel to keep your traction, to keep things moving slowly and steadily. And I know, I just told you before not to drag the clutch, but there's a difference between dragging the clutch and feathering it. Can you hear it? Everything is done at very low revs, just enough throttle. So low revs means less friction, means less heat and less wear on the clutch. Even so, it's good practice if you're doing like slow speed drills, figure eights and things like that. Once every 3 or 4 minutes, stop the bike, let it cool down, it won't hurt. Dragging the clutch to avoid shifting down. Dragging the clutch uphill all the way just because you were too lazy or maybe too nervous to step down into second or first gear or whatever you needed, it's like trying to cook a steak with a hairdryer. It's technically possible, but painful to watch and very expensive, on the long run at least. Whenever you are approaching a hill, try to study it, try to figure out your line and decide which would be the right gear to go up that hill. And if in the middle of the hill you actually need to step up or step down a gear, then do it. And then I know that some of you will think, yeah, but when I'm fighting a hill, I cannot really step down or step up, I'm too focused on what I'm doing. Then let me tell you guys, you are lacking some very core, super important core positioning skills. Because if you have the right position on the motorcycle, stepping up a gear or whatever, it's not an issue at all. So if that's a problem for you, seek help. Instruction, seek a guide, seek an instructor, a friend, a book, a video, but know that you have a problem, and if you correct it, it will pay off very, very fast. Guys, the clutch is one of your most important tools and you cannot just go around half using it, you know. You have to get good, and it's not that hard to get good using the clutch. It will make your riding smoother, it will make your riding more precise, and well, if you're not wearing it too soon or sooner than it has to, then you'll also save a bunch of money. And of course, if you want to learn and practice these things on a beautiful country, on a motorcycle that's not even yours, then you know where to find me. Well guys, see you next time, next week maybe. Please don't forget to like, to subscribe, to hit the thingy and to share. See you next week and happy rides.